Wake up! Grab a brush for a little makeup. Ooh, look at me. I've got gray skin and rock textures on me. Am I a rock person? There's our pilot, back from your pre-launch camp out under the stars, I see. So it's launch day, eh? Seems like only yesterday you joined the space program. Suddenly, here you are, leaving on your first solo voyage. What do you say, all ready to get this beauty off the ground? It's all fueled up and ready to go. Are you sure you fixed the retro rockets? That was only a problem that one time, and then maybe a few times after that. But hey, no reason to dwell on the past, right? Anyway, you'll need to get the launch codes from Hornfels at the observatory before you can lift off. Just bring those here once you've said your goodbyes or whatever. Okay, but first I need a marshmallow. Yep. Ah! Don't let it get too close. Yeah, look at that. Marshmallow roasting technology, I think. Yum. Okay. Not till I get the launch codes for that one. Oh, that's a floaty jump. Big and floaty. Hi there. Hey, it's you! Slate said you're blasting off in your ship today. I'm really excited to see the launch. You gonna go into space, aren't you? You better not have changed your mind. Hey, I'm still going. Well, you better be. It's been forever since anyone launched. I really, really want to see it. Really bad. Hey, you want to try out my model ship? Slate says it's just like the real thing, only less likely to start a fire. Horizontal thrust, downward and upward thrusters with L2 and R2. Whoa! I can't see. Well, I did great. I did really good there. Let's try again. Ah, R2 is the up, L2 is the down. Okay. Alright. As long as we already have a little bit of momentum, it seems to do just fine. Alright, cool. Long as we've got some momentum. Hi, Hajisk. Heyo, hatchling. Here you're leaving us to seek adventure amongst the stars. When you return, let's you, me, and Golson open up a bottle of the good stuff. The good stuff is less delicious sap wine and more daunting digestive challenge. An iron stomach is the mark of a true Harthian, my friend. Our hardy hunter-gatherer lifestyle stems from trial and error, by which I mean our ancestors survived eating a lot of bad things. Ow. What the heck? Just bonk in there. Tell me, what can I do for you? What you doing? I've just finished sealing up another batch of sap wine for aging. I like to begin aging a batch on the day of a significant occasion, you know? That's why there are so many bottles labeled structural collapse and house fire. Well, we'll try not to make a house fire happen. You have no aerial control once you jump. Whee! I hope this doesn't kill me. Oh! Oh, God. Yep, that killed me. My legs. I had to know. We now have confirmed fall damage exists. See, that's important. That's important knowledge. Make sure you don't crash the ship the first time you put it down, you hear? Anyway, you'll need to get the launch codes. Yep. Alright. Off to get the launch codes. So, this jump has no control once you start it. It is all forward momentum. You're actually blasting off in that thing, eh? They really don't explode as often anymore. All I know is between the space program and Mika's model rockets, things seem to burn to the ground around here more than they used to. That's fair. Do you really worry we're gonna burn the village down? Only constantly. You learn to live with it. You also learn to sleep with a bucket of water next to your bed just in case. Look, it's only a little bit of fire. Just enough to break through the atmosphere. It's not that much fire, right? So it's launch day, eh? Hal's going to miss you. Oh, speaking of, I was thinking about it, and the platform those ships launch from is getting pretty old. Isn't it about time you built a new, less flammable one? That big tree in the village would be the perfect choice. I wouldn't mind helping out the space program. Just say the word. The launch pad is flammable? You didn't realize that? Well, don't worry, it's held up for all the launches so far. It'll definitely be fine for yours. Probably. Why would you make a flammable launch pad? Hey there, Space Cadet. Hear you leaving the crater today. If you meet any of the other travelers up there, remind them to take proper care of their instruments, won't you? Tell me about those instruments. Oh, sure. I made all their instruments, you know. Let's see. There's Chert's drums, Rebek's banjo, and Gabro's flute. And Feldspar's harmonica, of course. Though Feldspar's been missing for a while. Sometimes feels like just yesterday they were playing their harmonica around the campfire. Anyway, you hear music in space, and that'll be one of the space program's other travelers. If you feel like company, you can always pull out your signal scope and track them down. Bonk. Hello, astronaut. What's with the radio? We wanted to play hide and seek, but Moraine won't let us borrow their signal scope because it's really delicate and not supposed to be thrown around like that. Hey, can we use your signal scope? Can we? Can we please? We'll even let you be it. Sorry, pretty busy day today. Aw, really? But we can't play without a signal scope. Play with us later, okay? Good luck in space. Thank you, child. Fishing rhyme, singing helps me pass the time. You're leaving the crater? Well, I guess we'll all be a little busier without you around to lend a hand. That big water planet, Giants Deep, that's where I'd go. Why's that? One time after the rest of the village had left to sleep and it was just the two of us sitting around the campfire, Gabro told me about their first trip to Giants Deep. We landed their ship easily enough in the waves, but couldn't see too far down on account of how murky the water was. Too dark. Gabro wants to see what lay beneath the surface, so they decided to travel deeper. They traveled down and down. But suddenly, Gabro couldn't go no further. Tell me more. I will, I was just pausing dramatically. As though exercising a will of its own, the water was refusing to let Gabro go any deeper. It held Gabro back, almost as if it were trying to protect him from something. And then, in that terrible darkness, Gabro saw it. The tentacle of some hideous beast. Was there any wine involved in this campfire story? Come to think of it, don't you got somewhere you should be exploring that ain't here? There was totally wine involved in that story. Copious amounts of it. Oh. I'm already running. That's the run speed. Interesting. Danger! Inside this fence is a pocket of ghost matter, a strange and dangerous substance that is invisible to the naked eyes. The good news is that you can detect ghost matter with a camera. Moving through ghost matter is uniquely painful and will probably kill you. Don't complain to me if you hurt yourself fooling around. Huh. So it's all over that place. Does that mean that this is, like, some sort of radiation? Hi, astronaut. You know the patch of ghost matter inside this fence? Ghostin said it used to be bigger when they were a hatchling, 'cause ghost matter evaporates. It just takes a super long time to go away. Hope there's still ghost matter in the village when I'm a grown-up. Ghost matter's awesome. Ghost matter's super cool. It'll burn the heck out of you. Yeah, I heard touching it hurts so bad it feels like your whole hand's on fire. Try not to walk in any in space, okay? That sounds bad and painful. Ghost matter's awesome. It'll make you burn to death. 0G cave? Hey, I thought I might see you before the big launch. Oh, you're missing an eye. Nerves getting the better of you. Yeah, a little nervous, yeah. Good. Everyone should be a bit nervous going out into space. I got cocky during my first flight and nearly put a new crater in the moon. Still, I was never as green as you are. Hey, that's not what Slate says. Oi, you know better than to believe a word that lunatic says about me. They're still sore I made them install a safety harness in the cockpit. Claimed it would throw off the thrust-to-weight ratio. Honestly, one of these days I'm going to throw off Slate's thrust-to-weight ratio. So listen, there's a satellite, which is definitely not just a piece of broken mining equipment, set up down in the 0G cave and in need of some repairs. If you're looking for a little last-minute 0G practice, head on down the lift and into the cave. Or don't, so long as you're confident, you can make ship repairs in space. Alright, cool. Cool then, get to it, and try not to concuss yourself right before your first launch. Tutorial time! Let's learn how to move in 0G. Wow, that's a pretty long lift. Well, that's not 0G at all. Maybe we need to go deeper. Oh, yeah. Well, there you go. Alright, we're suited up. Oh, so this will control just the same way as that thing I got. Oh, okay. Hey, hey, nice of you to drop down. Getting some 0G time in. So you're going in there? The cave? You don't look too good. Well, you know, I hate that cave, so I don't know why you're making me talk about it. Now I got the hand sweats. Okay. Sorry to bug you. Tease it. Sometimes you just gotta tease it. Whee! Whoa, whoa, whoa. Ow. My head. I went a little too hard there. Here we go. There we go. Eh. How do I repair? Oh, there we go. I wasn't on it properly. Boop. we just somehow bend it back together and then shove some tape around it. Yep, that'll hold. Duct tape. The great equalizer. Oh, there we go. There's one. And the other one sounds like it's maybe around the corner or something. This controls pretty well. Takes a moment to get used to, but it's pretty... Okay, based on the noise, it's gotta be somewhere over here. Is it on the inside, maybe? Ah, yeah, there it is. Okay. That'd explain it. Down a little bit. A little closer. There we go. Look at this. I'm a natural, chat. If anything, I should become an astronaut in real life with these kind of controls, am I right? Smooth as silk. What? It reoriented me on its own. That was weird. Do. Oh, wait a sec. Do I need to return the suit before I leave? Yep, probably should, huh? Oh, there we go. See, I wasn't raised in a barn. I'm civilized enough to return something after I borrow it. Well, I would imagine what most people's problem is on their first time doing that is not teasing it and instead just going ham and holding a direction and then zooming their face into a wall. Hey, nicely done. Of course, it'll be a little more stressful when you're hurtling through space, but just remember your training and try not to hit anything big. I can see you're itching to get off this rock, so go get the launch codes from the observatory and get out of here already. Best of luck out there. And hey, try to avoid getting yourself killed now that I put so much time into training you. You got it? Okay, Mom. I'm gonna go jump directly into the mouth of a horrifying monster just to mess with you. Or I could jump into this ghost fog and die an excruciatingly painful death. That's also an option. I saw smoke coming from Young Bark Crater up north and figured I should go check it out. You can use the scout launcher, just please don't break it while I'm gone. Tektite. Is that the moon? Wow, that goes fast, huh? How does this work? Oh. You literally just launch a camera out of a cannon and have it take a picture mid-launch. Okay, so their technology is laughably bad except for the part where they can teleport anything back to its starting point. Got it. What's over here? Oh, hello, astronaut. This is good weather for your launch, right? That's lucky. Any good sounds from space today? There are. My signal scope is set to the Outer Wilds Ventures frequency, so I'm listening to the Traveler's music. Last night I heard Rybek's banjo coming from Brittle Hollow. I hope that means they're safe. I can hear different planets, too. It depends on what time of day or night it is, since different planets are in the sky at different times. Signal scopes are cool. I'm getting nothing. Nothing from those at all. What if I were to point it at something that's a little more planet-like? Somebody's whistling. Okay, that's pretty cool. That's a neat little mechanic. I can't wait for that to have me hear the sounds of some eldritch horror monstrosity. Just point it out there and hear Cthulhu gurgles. Whee! Wait, look how he raises his hands in the shadow. Whee! Whee! What's this? Can I turn this crank? I cannot turn a damn thing. Oh, chat, I would like one question answered. This game does have saves, yes? Just so I know that a death isn't gonna start me over. Okay, cool, cool. Hey, look! Back when they had all their limbs and eyes. How nice. Outer Wild Ventures founding member, clockwise from the top left, Hornfells, Gosan, Slate, and Feldspar. Outer Wilds Ventures, Timber Hearth's first and only space program, was founded to explore the furthest reaches of our solar system. Feldspar was the first Hearthian to be intentionally launched into space. They completed the first orbit around Timber Hearth and later made the first of what would be many landings on our moon, the Attlerock. I like how it says the first to be intentionally launched into space, which implies that there were others that were unintentionally launched into space. This remarkably intact statue was carved by the Nomai, an ancient species who dwelled in our solar system thousands of years ago. The statue provides us with our most detailed look yet at the Nomai, who appear to have been covered in a layer of fur. Note the decorative jewelry that has been carved as part of the antlers. Although their artifacts and structures have been found on almost every planet in the solar system, we still have no idea where this species came from or what happened to them. Neat. Hey, it's my favorite astronaut. Launch day at last, eh, buddy? It's the Translator Tool's inaugural flight, too. I'm so excited, it's making me nauseous. Just think, you'll be able to translate any Nomai text you want, anywhere you want. The two of us put a lot of hours into inventing that tool, so don't break it, okay? Oh, geez, please don't break it. Just ignore me, okay? I'm just nervous, and I'm not even the one going into space, you know? How are you feeling? I'm excited. Good. You've only been waiting for this day since you were hatchlings. I can't wait to see all your training pay off. So what's the dirt? You here to see the new Nomai statue? Yeah. Heh. I knew you'd want to see it before you headed off. Hornfeld just finished prepping up for display today. Amazing, isn't it? Makes me wish that we could see what a real live Nomai looks like, but I guess this is as close as we'll ever get. I mean, check it out. It looks like they had fur. Fur is weird. I mean, this is the first fully intact statue ever found, you know? And for how old it is, it's in great shape. Ah, geez, I got a little carried away there. You go on and get your ship to launch. Take care of yourself out there, you hear? I'm sorry, chat, but every single one of these characters feels like they'd have a southern accent if they were voiced. So I'm giving them at least a slight southern accent when I voice them. Future site of our next exhibit. If you've enjoyed your time with Outer Wilds, please consider supporting our planned museum expansion. Our quest to explore the furthest reaches of our solar system wouldn't be possible without generous visitors like you. We thank you profusely for your support, and we hope to see you again soon. Watch closely. These balls move on their own. The ground is perfectly level, so what do you think causes this spooky motion? The answer is the moon. As it orbits our planet, the Attlerock's gravity pulls on objects from different directions. In fact, it's pulling on you right now. That's cool. I like this little, pseudoscience museum we're getting. Stars like our sun generate light and heat by fusing hydrogen into helium. As it grows older, the star runs out of hydrogen and starts to contract. At the star's core, or as the star's core contracts, it gets hotter, causing the outer layers to expand. The star has then become a red giant. When the core is hot enough, it starts to fuse helium into carbon. If a star is massive enough, it will continue to fuse carbon into even heavier elements like iron. Ultimately, the star will collapse under its own gravity and then explode in a violent event called a supernova. Based on Church's observations, this will one day be the fate of our own sun. Well, that's one of the possibilities of what can happen to a star. There are other possibilities that can happen as well. It can collapse in on itself and create a black hole. The strange rock moving around in this grotto appears to react to conscious observation. The level-headed among us realize there must be some sort of optical illusion at play, but Gabbro claims the rock exists in all possible states until it is observed, whatever that means. Whatever is actually happening, both sides of this debate agree the effect is extremely creepy. There it is. There it goes. It's an SCP rock. This anglerfish specimen was found attached to the landing gear of one of our ships that flew close to dark bramble. It appears well suited to living in dark places with minimal atmosphere. Yeah, that's pretty much what an anglerfish looks like, a horrifying monstrosity. Ocean creatures are terrifying. Period. This crystal was taken from a Nomai ruin in Brittle Hollow. It seems to create a local gravity distortion and was most likely used to traverse steep surfaces. Try it out. Oh my god, you can climb stuff with it? Oh, cool. Interesting. Help. I was trapped for a second. The Nomai technology brought back from space by our astronauts has been a great boon to Outer Wilds ventures, allowing us to modify expedition gear in exciting and useful ways. For example, the Little Scout now boasts a warp retrieval capability that allows astronauts to recall their scouts almost instantly. This has dramatically reduced the number of scouts lost to the depths of space. Oh, so it's not their technology that lets them do this. It's instead technology they found out in space and then applied to their own stuff. So they're not technologically advanced enough to have warp technology, but space creatures are. What you see here are parts of the Nomai skeleton. We can tell from their skulls that they possessed antlers and, quite unusually, only 3 eyes. The Nomai body was most likely adapted for living exclusively on land. The differences in the Nomai's anatomy, such as their shockingly fragile bone structure, show us that Harthians couldn't have descended from Nomaian ancestors. It is not clear where the Nomai originated from or why they disappeared. We hope to find more clues to this puzzle as we explore our solar system. Aside from the dwellings and structures they built, the Nomai also made art. This decorated pottery was discovered on Brittle Hollow. Some ancient Nomai art depicts strange animals, foreign celestial objects, and other subjects that can't be found in our solar system, which makes us wonder whether the Nomai originated somewhere else in our universe or simply had vibrant imaginations. Were the Nomai born in our solar system, or were they born among the other stars and planets? And if they were, how and why did they come here? These are just some of the questions we hope to answer through further xenoarchaeological expeditions. Ooh, what's this? Translate. Cassava, we're nearly ready. Felix and I have finished construction, and she says calibrating the device won't take long. Fortunately, the outer rock's lack of atmosphere will make calibration simple. After all this time, I'm thrilled to finally resume our search. Okay, then. Nothing on the back? This piece of Nomai writing was essential to deciphering their unique language. Although this text is linear, Nomai text often branches off from a central point. Interestingly enough, each branch tends to be written by a different author. Huh. That's interesting. I mean, they did say interestingly enough, I agree. Okay, the museum had some neat stuff in it. Wonder if we're going to find out we met living Nomai and just beat them to death to steal their technology. Okay. Well then. I wasn't expecting that to happen when I hit the map. Okay, so the Hourglass Twins are the closest to our sun. We are the second planet away. Brittle Hollow is the third. Giant's Deep is the fourth. And then Dark Bramble is on the outer layer of our solar system. And then there's whatever this is a little bit around it. We see a dotted elliptical pattern around it as well. Not sure what that's for. But all right. Zoom out. Anything? No. All right, then. Weird. So, their space program has apparently been relatively accurate. Or relatively good, I should say, rather than accurate. Because if I double-check this again, if we hit this map again, they've talked about heading toward Brittle Hollow, the Giant's Deep, and even getting a creature sample from the Dark Bramble. So they've been to the outer reaches of their solar system at this point in time already. Hollow's lantern. That looks like a molten moon. Like just lava. Giant's Deep doesn't look like it has much in the way of a moon, but it does look like it has a broken ship around it, caught in its atmosphere, or at least its gravitational pull. And then Dark Bramble is just, yeah. Looks like it's been broken to pieces. Oh, what's this? A little satellite that is way too close to the sun? Okay, so these planets look like they've been burned to cinders. One is ash and one is embers. Yeah, okay. What's this thing? Why is it so bright? No info at all, huh? That's clearly going to be something we investigate. Oh, what's this little red thing? Any info at all on this thing? No? Okay. I suppose we'll get there eventually. There you are! I just finished pre-flight observations and local conditions are good. It's time to get our newest astronaut off the ground. And you'll be our first astronaut ever equipped with a Nomai translator tool. I confess, I've been giddy all day just thinking about it. We're better equipped than ever to unravel the mysteries of the Nomai. You and Hal should be very proud of your work. So, what's your plan once you go into space? Yeah, I'm gonna wing it. Planning to follow in the footsteps of Feldspar in the Great Outer Wilds Ventures tradition, are you? Well, I might have guessed. Well, see if you can't put that translator tool of yours to good use while you're out there. All right, then. It looks like all that's left is to send you off. All in all, it's a fine day for a launch. I'm ready to get off this rock. Excellent. You'll be needing the launch codes then. Here they are. You best get off the ground before Slate makes any more modifications to your ship, eh? Good luck out there. Let me know if I can help you with anything. Where are the other travelers? Well, let's see. Chert is on the Hourglass Twins, Rybeck is on Brittle Hollow, and Gabbro is on Giant Steep. Oh, and there's Feldspar, obviously, but of course, we don't know where they are, or even if they're still alive. Feldspar's been lost for a very long time, I'm afraid. Anything else you needed? Tell me more about Feldspar. Feldspar was one of the 4 founding members of Outer Wilds, along with our flight coach Gosen, Slate the Engineer, and me. As ground control and later the museum curator, I didn't work with Feldspar nearly as closely as Slate and Gosen did. I can tell you Feldspar was absolutely fearless, though. Nothing scared them. Test piloted everything Slate ever built. It's a wonder Feldspar lived to see space at all. But they did. Flew all sorts of dangerous stunts and explored everything they could find. And then one day they just didn't come back. We don't know what happened or where Feldspar went or even whether they're still alive. It's been a long time since they left. Oh, thank you. We'll try not to become the next Feldspar that, disappears deep into space, unless Feldspar's living it up, in which case we will become the next Feldspar and disappear into space. Was there anything else I could do over here? Nope, just the creepy rock. Hello? How can I help you? Okay. Did you just eat my memories? Boo-boo-boo-boo. Or did you transmit what I just did out to space or something? Huh. Interesting. Hey, you get a good look at that Nomai statue? Why was the statue glowing? Whoa, the statue was doing what? So its eyes opened and you saw images from your own memories and glowing lights flying around? You mean like a hallucination? Listen, no offense, but are you sure you're okay to launch? Like, medically speaking. Come on, man, that statue definitely weird. I mean, if you're saying it happened, then I guess maybe it did, but why? Hornfels tried everything to get that statue's eyes to open, and nothing like this ever happened to them. I don't think you're gonna get any answers from the museum statue, but Gabbro said they were going back to Giant Steep. I don't know which island they're on, though. Maybe you'd be able to tell you more. On the other hand, Gabbro's, Gabbro, so maybe you'd be better off searching for more info on your own. Jeez, now I'm really jealous you're going out into space. Hey, see if you can use your translator tool to find out more about that statue, okay? Good luck. Safe flying. The launch codes spell out MDN. The running theories, they went for MDG for Mobius Digital Games, but screwed up the DG. It's MDN. It stands for My Dick's Number 1. Are you gonna go into space and never come back like Feldspar did? Ah, don't worry, I'll be back. Maybe. Yeah, that's what Feldspar said too, but they never came back. Hornfeld will be really sad if you don't come back. Like, how sad it makes them to talk about Feldspar. So you should make sure you don't get lost in space too. Thank you, child. I will try my best not to die in space. Or get lost. Well, looks like you're ready for takeoff. The excitement of a launch is fun and all, but I can't wait to get back to working on the new ship. We're working on fixing the autopilot's avoidance system for this one. Oh, sorry. Ah, we'll be fine. I hope. Yep. This sure is a flammable launch site. Whee! Alright, let's suit up. Check our ship log. What do we got? Timber Hearth, the one and only Hearthian village, as well as the main source of explosions on this planet. The Nomai statue in the observatory opened its eyes and looked at me. I saw strange glowing lights and my own memories flash before my eyes. Hal says the statue's never opened its eyes before, despite Hornfell's best efforts. And then the Zero-G Cave, a cave at the very center of Timber Hearth, used by Outer Wilds Ventures to train new astronauts. I successfully repaired another satellite for Gosan. What's rumor mode? What? Al says Gabro went to the Giant Steep to try to learn more about the Nomai statue in the observatory. The Nomai text in the observatory talks about calibrating some sort of device on the Addle Rock. Okay. Wait, hold on. Map mode. The Addle Rock. The Nomai text in the observatory talks about some sort of device on the Addle Rock. That's it for the Lunar Ruins thing. Okay. Brittle Hollow, Hollow's Lantern, the Ash Twins, Giant Steep, Dark Bramble, the Interloper. I don't know if that should have been on the map there. That seems a little too soon. Oh, look at that. We got one of those crystals, one of those gravity crystals. Neat. Oh my god. The ship itself is also made of wooden planks and duct tape. Oh boy. Oh.
What is our ship name?
What's our ship name? That's a good question. So the Interloper is already on the map. Planetary chart. Okay. Never mind. Boy, this is some... This is like what you would imagine North Korea rocket ship to look like. Just woefully under-technological. And very dangerous looking. Alright. Am I gonna have to fly this myself? Whee! Oh, they made this movement system and they got really happy with it. Okay, am I caught in the gravitational pull and that's why I'm orbiting? I would assume so. There's the Addle Rock. Let's make something simple and try our best to land on that without exploding. Right? Into landing mode. Alright, down we go. A nice casual drop. Tease it. Feather it. Hold on. I don't think we want to land in the crater. There was something that looked like a landing zone. Never mind, that's less of a landing zone than I thought it was. I don't want to mess up and crash on my first time, chat. Just give me a sec, I'm sorry. You can laugh at me all you want, but I'll figure it out. I guess there isn't a landing zone. Even though that really looked like... Oh, whoa! Hello. I didn't realize it was ripped open on that side. That's interesting. Tease it. And we're good. Wait, what? Unbuckle. Okay, there we go. There you go, chat. I'm a master astronaut. This is ground control to Major Tom. Unidentified signal nearby. Oh, cool. If I pull that out... If I pull that out, I get to see where the ship is. Oh, never mind. I just always know where the ship is. Hey there! Oh, hey, it's you! Ground control didn't tell me you were launching. Long time no see. Actually, I guess it's been a long time since I've seen anyone, huh? Don't the other travelers come by? Well, the lunar outpost saw more traffic back when our ships were less sophisticated and needed more frequent repairs. Nowadays, it's mostly used to keep a set of eyes on things. Sometimes Chert comes by to say hi, but Gabbro is Gabbro, and you know how Ryback feels about unnecessary spaceflight. Don't go. I mean, anything else you wanted to ask? Was that you whistling? Probably. Or, actually, definitely. The other travelers carry instruments, so they don't bother whistling. You can pick up their music with a signal scope, you know? Best spot for that is the North Pole. Great reception. The North Pole's marked in red on your mini-map, but the Outer Rock is pretty small moon, really. Just head north, you can't miss it. Seems lonely up here. Well, a little. I'm in touch with ground control. No Hornfells and Gosan mostly, and they radio up to chat now and then. When ground control forgets I'm up here, and they usually do, I launch my little scout at the village. They forget about you? I don't blame them. For one, I don't check in as often as the other travelers since I'm always in one place. And it's not so bad up here, really. At least it's peaceful and quiet. You don't always get that in our solar system, do you? Let alone in our village. So what is this place? Ha ha, very funny. Oh, stars above. You're serious, aren't you? Well, that's just depressing. Welcome to the lunar outpost, which apparently the space program doesn't bother to teach anyone no more. When we first started Outer Wilds, travelers used to bring their ships here all the time for repairs. Our spacefaring technology has improved loads since then, but the older ships tended to fall apart back then a lot. Like, a lot more than they do now. Using the outpost cut down on a number of launches and landings taking place in the village, and also the number of fires. Nowadays, though, it's mostly just me up here, raising saplings from Timber Hearth and keeping an eye on things. Well, I'll talk to you later, then. Thanks, Esker. Does your radio work? I can't even check it. Well, he said head to the North Pole for great reception, so... I think this is the North? Esker Signal Scope Log. Day 48, still not picking up Ryback's banjo from Brittle Hollow. I'm sure they're fine, but I'll feel better if I can hear their music. Day 51, listen to Chirp playing for a while today. Unrelated, someone should tell Porphy and Gosan their flirting is not subtle from an aerial perspective. Day 55, banjo music coming in loud and clear today. Sounds like Ryback's doing okay. That oaf, I was worried. Day 63, today I thought I heard something. Strange. I don't know, it was probably nothing. Day 70, nope, it's back again today too. Something strange is coming from Timber Hearth. Day 76, okay, I know this is crazy, but the sound from Timber Hearth sounds exactly like Feldspar's harmonica. But Feldspar disappeared in space ages ago. It can't be them. Day 88, it's still here. This is creepy. Maybe my signal scope is broken. Better talk to Nice. So what do we got here? Okay, so that's the Ember one. That is the water planet, the Deep. I think. There's the twin planets. We got drums plus something. Oh, okay, that's the plus. Is from all the way back at the Bramble. Sounds like fire. Nothing from that. Okay. Nothing from that. At least from here. Maybe if I get closer. Oh, he is right. We do hear some stuff that probably shouldn't be heard based on what we know. Okay. Whee! Whee! What's down here at the South Pole? What is this thing? Okay, what am I doing? Is there not a thing to translate over here? Okay, so I can control that. Let go of it. I want to check what's down here now because apparently I opened that up. Ah, here's a translator. Coleus, I was upstairs testing the eye signal locator, and I can hear and follow the signals from the sun, Giant's Deep, and Brittle Hollow. However, something strange is happening when I ask the eye signal locator to follow the eye's signal. The device's indicator rotates wildly and never points in just one direction. Felix, I see. I most likely calibrated the locator incorrectly. Privet, my apprentice, and I will make adjustments and try again. An update. Disappointingly, everything is correctly calibrated after all. Cassava, it saddens me to posit this, my friends, but I believe this locator cannot detect the eye's signal. We would need to build a more sensitive device if we want to locate the eye of the universe. Oh. Thatch, then we will build it. Don't lose hope. Our search for the eye is what brought our clan to this place. We won't give up so easily. Thatch, this is a curious result. It's possible the eye has stopped calling out its signal. Ship log updated. Oh. Cool. That refilled our oxygen. Why is this thing glowing? Oh, That's why it's glowing. Thatch. Where should this new, more sophisticated locator be built? It may need to be larger than this eye signal locator is. Coleus. Anona and those of us originally stranded on Ember Twin built a quantum moon locator there, but the heat of the sun made its construction challenging. I wouldn't recommend building on that planet. Plume. The southern glacier on Brittle Hollow has ample available space. I could construct a new building to house this proposed locator. Felix, yes, let's build there. I imagine our young friend Connoy would enjoy that immensely. He's always held a great interest in the eye, especially for a child born so long after the crash. Plume, I will begin construction on Brittle Hollow's South Pole immediately then. Okay, so we got a thing on Brittle Hollow's South Pole to check out. Okay, wow. Wow. I've seen this ruin in other travelers' pictures, but seeing it for myself, it's really old, isn't it? But wow, this is the coolest day of my life. Okay, time for some official notes. So this is some kind of Nomai locator. It can point out the different planets, which is incredibly cool, by the way. But from what little I can understand of the writing here, I think it was built to try to find something specific? I'm not sure. I also was able to translate something about the South Pole of Brittle Hollow, so I'll fly there to see if I can learn more. Yep, just gonna get back to the old ship and take off. Totally safe. Mostly safe. You know, I find that this is the most common thing to happen in space games and or media. So how are you? Huh. That's some violent-ass wind. Is that just the sound of what it's like on that planet? I was about to ask, how are you orienting yourself to make this work? And it's orienting it like that, and it seems to give us an audible, well, it seems to be amplifying the sound that they make and feeding it back to us. How about this one? Where are you going to point us at now? Nothing. It can't get a lock on this one. Okay. And that's just the sun, right? Yep. So, I bet this right here, since it seems to work on the same principle as this, is also stolen technology from the ancient alien race. Since this is giving us sound signals for what it points to, the exact same way that this works. The difference is this one is the one that it couldn't point to, and as far as I can tell, that might be something about the source of where they came from, because you see the exact same symbol down here as a bit of like an art piece. So, more than likely that was originally supposed to point them back toward where they came from, but obviously it's not working anymore. I'm right about everything, aren't I, chat? Smile is exactly the correct answer, thank you. Smilers. Alright, I think we got what we could out of the moon. That being said, Do I have infinite fuel? I guess this is just an infinite refill. That's good. Buckle up, buckaroos. Whee! Hey, that's a problem. I didn't land on that yet. And check out that little, hollow there. I'm gonna see if we can land right here. We should hopefully be able to, no problem. There we go. A nice comfy landing. Alright. Is there anything with these crystals at all? Chert's research notes. Property of Chert. This is an old crater. The neat thing here is that the composition of the samples I took from the impact site matches the composition of the ice on the outskirts of Dark Bramble. I'd posit that outer rock was hit with a piece of the planet that used to be where Dark Bramble now lies. To follow up on, maybe there are more fragments of the old planet Dark Bramble destroyed on other astral bodies in the solar system. That's interesting, okay. That's why there's a big crater here and ice crystals, if that is a correct theory. The music's a little loud. Geronimo! Whoa! What is that noise? Ah! What? Did I get teleported somewhere? Nani? Hey, you ready to get this thing off the ground? Ship's all fueled and ready to go. Did I just die? Whoa, bad dream or something. You still look half asleep, but there's a negative on being deceased. I know it's tradition to sleep out under the stars the night before the launch, but if you ask me, it makes you all a bit jumpy. So it put me back at the beginning, eh? Okay. Huh. Yeah, the game absolutely recorded everything I did and then played it back. before it did that. And you're the only person I can talk to about the whole, hey, did I just die thing? Oh, we can't jump high enough to go that way. Okay, well, back to the rocket we go anyway. All right. Why did sitting in those ruins cause me to die? Heck, those weren't even ruins. That was just like a crater. All I know is that it had something to do with our three-eyed alien race friends in some way, shape, or form. Considering the three-eyed alien ship thing that showed up. Oh well. Whee! Wait, roll? Oh, look at that. Cool. Hey. I wonder, can I explore a little bit of this planet? Just a tiny bit more? Ow. Jump better. Jump better, you freaking nerd. Don't make me use the freaking rocket booster. Looked like there was a thing here. Nope, that's just back at the village. Can I explore the sun? Only once. Everyone can explore the sun one time. Deja vu, I have been in this place before, higher on the streets, and I know it's my time to go. Something tells me jumping down there might make it difficult to get back out. Just wait until night for the sun to cool down. Yeah, that's how it works. Right? Oh, it does look like there's trees and such that'll bring me back up. Alright, Juranis! Howdy there. That looks horrifying. Heyo, hatchling. Thought you were taking that tin can of yours into space today. What are you still doing down here? Oh, me? I saw something crash over the horizon. Didn't like what I was seeing in the pictures my little scout was sending back. Just thought I'd come on over here myself and take a look. Is that a dark bramble thing? You think so? Well, it's nothing I've ever seen on Timber Hearth before, so you're probably onto something there. Whatever it is, it put down roots in a hurry. I don't like the look of this thing, Ashling, and that's a fact. Think I'll set Marl and Hal loose on it. Best get rid of this mess sooner rather than later, and no one can remove an unwanted plant faster than a tree keeper can. I'll have to get a look at what's inside that seed first, though. Don't want to set anybody to hacking up a potentially dangerous plant without a better idea of what's lurking in there. Explosion, Cheerno raid. Oh my god. Hello, Bark Raiders. I am playing Outer Wilds for the first time ever. I'm completely blind. How you doing, everyone? If you want to hang out here for a Happy New Year, I will be happy to have you. Thank you again for the big raid, Cheerno. Thank you very much. Yeah, anytime I ask a question, the best answer is just to put a smiley face. Hey, does that mean that this does this and that means that? And then chat just spams smileys? That's the best answer. Anyway, we found this horrifying plant monster. Tuff can help me haul the old scout launcher over here. Obviously, the opening's too small for someone to fit inside, and anyway, I'm not going to blindly stick my own hands into anything that looks as unpleasant as that thing does. That's a good way of losing armor, too.
Thank you!
Thor W blob.
Seeing as you're missing a leg, you have experience with that, don't you? Blasted seed did a lot of damage when it crashed. I like this crater. Need anything else from me? No, I'm good. Yeah, that looks kind of horrifying, huh? Also, look what we found. More ice. That seems to coincide with what we found on the moon. Yeah, I just started. I went to the moon, and then when I went into a crater for an extended period of time, I think I died. I think the crater just exploded on me or something. So, it brought me back here to my home planet, and I thought, well, maybe I'll go check out that big crater on the home planet that I didn't check out before. Up we go. And turns out there's a horrifying plant monster there. All right. Well, we learned something. So far as I know... Oh, see you drop voltage. So far, as far as I know from this game, we're a bunch of backwoods hick aliens that couldn't invent much on their own, but stole some technology from much more advanced aliens that happened to crash and die in the solar system at some point in time. That's what I currently think is going on. All right. Whee! I kind of want to check these geysers out as well. I will say, this ship can take a landing a lot better than I thought it was going to.
Beep, 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 Biguretto. La la la, love, I.
Thank you, Mad987, for the follow. Now, you didn't steal it. You found... Oh, jeez. Oh, I hate this. Oh, boy. Now, the question is, will that geyser me up every single time I get close to it, or can I actually go all the way down there? I'll give it a second to fire off again. Go, go, go! Oh! Oh! Okay, I think I can check out what's down there. But if anything, it mostly seems like it just connects from one geyser point to the next. That being said, I am curious and would rather die than not know what's going on. Whoa! Gurgle, gurgle. Wee sploosh. Wonder where this is gonna take me. Oh. More currents. Aha! I knew I was doing something smart. Coleus, after closer observation, mining Site 2A wouldn't be safe for the native life dwelling in some of this cave's pools, so unfortunately, we will have to mine one of the other sites. Okay, they were nice enough to not wipe out our species before we were able to evolve. Psycad, there are a few other cave sites that look promising. What about Site 2B? It shares similar formations and strata. Oh, 2B is a pretty good site. This sounds promising. Will you and your mentor investigate? If mining Site 2B proves safe for the native species, we'll move our work there. Psycad, Site 2B is safe. Coleus says we'll continue to monitor our activity and its effects on life here. Over here, Coleus, on the opposite hand, new life. This species is semi-aquatic, so I believe they'll thrive in the long run. Be cautious near the pools if you visit 2A when you meet them. Psycad, I was watching them once during a rest, and the hours just escaped me. They're fascinating. I wonder what their fourth eye does. Coleus, they remind me of a subterranean species that my mentor, Melore, once told me about, from when our clan used to travel across this universe. I imagine she would have enjoyed these life forms greatly. Cool. That's neat. What's this? Oh, that's them showing up here, and that's our ancient ancestors crawling out from the pools. Cool. So this place probably used to not be a geyser and completely aquatic like this. Awesome. You never saw this? Well, clearly you weren't curious enough to dunk yourself into possibly deadly situations. Some astronaut you were. Oh, hello. Looky what I found. More goodies. Mining Site 2B. Oh, let me guess. Like that? Mm-hmm. It's dark. Oh, that's unfortunate for whoever was here at one point in time. They seem to have died. Wow, they really mined this place, huh? They mined the hell out of this place. What have we here? Oh, I know. I'm still amazed by how much ore the Ash Twin project requires. Psycad, isn't this the ore for the remaining towers being built on Ash Twin? The completed towers I've seen are quite large. Oh, I know. No, the material for those towers is all being taken from Ash Twin. The ore we're mining here will be used to craft an immensely thick protective shell that will physically seal off the chamber inside Ash Twin's core. Oh, okay. Coleus, I'm relieved by our clan's decision to use Timberhearth's ore only for constructing the shell. If eventually life on this planet were to evolve to the point of advanced metallurgy, I'm confident we won't have destroyed their ability to create. Yo, this is nice. We learned that the space goats were kind enough to think about local life forms. Psycad, if they're sealing off all entrances, I hope they planned accordingly. That's all, folks. Good night. Oh, I know. I thought you had forbidden your apprentice from making puns, Coleus. Coleus, how else would he improve? So they were mining resources to plug something up on the twin planets. Whoa! Ah! I don't think that I necessarily meant to do that, but okay. Okay, hold on. Let's trip balls again. That one is not glowing there. So 2 are not glowing. 3, 4 are not glowing, and 3 are glowing. 7 total. Oh, and if I step out of it, it just stops. Okay, then. More bones. This guy just dies sitting down. More bones. 4 sets of bones. Oh, uh-oh. Time to trip bowls again. Oh, never mind. Yarrow, my gratitude for the latest shipment, Ueno. This ore should be the last we'll need for the Ash Twin project. Ueno, this is exciting news. Can I offer any extra set of eyes for this final check? Specifically mine? If my work here is complete, I'd be delighted to help. Yarrow, we'd be grateful if you would. The more eyes, the better, as the smallest flaw or opening in the shell that protects the Ash Twin project could lead to a disaster. Yarrow, once we finish the shell that seals off the central chamber, we'll check to ensure there are no longer any physical entrances. Raimi and I will be checking the interior and then the exterior for cracks. Our final safety check. I wonder what they were doing on the twin planets next to the sun. Well, nobody ever said an astronaut's job is easy. Where are we headed? Up? Oh, it just rejects me. I thought I'd be jumping into it. Yeah. Let me in. Boy, it really doesn't want me in there. It really doesn't want me in there. I guess I'm not going in there, huh? Can I set a marker or anything? I guess not. But I was paying attention to this when I put the thingy in the slots. And it didn't look like this specifically changed anywhere. And look, there's another one over there, too. Down there. Well, if anything, it looks like that might feed up into this and then carry it upwards. So first a horizontal before the vertical carryover. This is a huge mining operation they had here. Uh-oh. Sploosh. Whee! And then it takes me up. Oh, that's pretty trippy. Oh, and then it takes me out. Okay, so that is specifically just supposed to be a way back up if someone fell. Got it, got it. I had to know. Don't want to break my little ankles. So, double checking around here, it doesn't appear that there's anything else in the area. I'll hop back in the water and take a peek. Nope. Alright, I think I got everything I can out of this location. Yeah. Get me in there. Alright, back up we go. Whee! This is what it looks like when you're high on drugs. I found my hole. It was made for me, chat. Just for me. That was cool. I'm glad I took the time to explore this area, just to be sure. Does this lead to anything? Oh, I see. A waterfall. So this is a secret hidden behind a waterfall. That's how you know it's a video game. Alright, first things first, take me up. Can you take me higher? Oh, no, don't go too far. We wanted to go up, not all the way, though. Wow, that almost took me out of the atmosphere. I should have specified the height. When I said higher, I didn't mean that high. Shut up, fuel notice. I'm exploring the planet. I know it's my own planet, and we should have already explored it by this point, but I'm exploring my planet.
Thank you!
Happy New Year's Earwave.
Happy New Year, Fabricio. Almost. At least almost where I am. It's most certainly the new year in most of the world at this point in time. Oh my god, my ship is so far away now. Why did it look like there were explosions going on that planet? Oh no! Oh, that's really bad. Oh, that's really, really bad. Well. Fuck. Oh no, that's the worst thing that could have happened. So is that what happened when I was at the crater on the moon? That's about the worst possible thing that could have happened there. By the way, look at that. See what I mean by I thought I saw explosions or something? Something just shot off of that. Something just shot off that planet. Hey. You're lucky I'm in a time loop, otherwise I'd be super dead. And you're lucky I don't have you grounded for medical reasons, because I have no idea what the hell you're talking about. You know that ship is a death trap, right? Oh yeah, it's a death trap, but a really powerful death trap. What, you suddenly care about safety now? Okay, fine, I'll go find out more secrets. So apparently there's something going on next to the sun that we need to stop, otherwise the sun's going to go supernova. That being said, that can wait until I've explored other places in this solar system, considering I know now that I'm invincible, unkillable, unstoppable. I'm immortal. So that's where that's the crater for the big plant horrifying creature. That's where we went inside to find the mining site. That's where the mining site was. It's right inside that. Well, hello, I found some new stuff. I had to make sure. Bonk. Like a glove. Fitting right in there. We've seen this symbol before. Oh, you're missing a thing. Wonder if I can find said thing in the area. Well now, you certainly are spinning around. I wonder what that's all about. Nice arches. Okay, so this is where the waterfall led to. Was right out here. Well, I gotta see if this is a thing. A big hollow tree, you say? Got some info about a big hollow tree. I mean, it couldn't be this, right? That would be too easy. Nope, of course not. The Elden Tree. I have to go into the big hollow tree. Ash Lake is down there. And I can join the Covenant of Dragons. Ghost matter detected nearby. That's a problem, huh? Especially because I have no way of pointing out exactly where said ghost matter is. I only got that when I went over here. Will the scout launcher let me see? Yeah, the scout launcher. That's how I can do it. Ah, aha. There it is. Right in front of me. Okay. Touch it? No, I'm good. The game gave me a very good idea of what would happen if I touched it. The game basically said, touch this to die a horrifyingly painful death. Spicy air. How come you aren't moving now? You were moving like crazy when we first got here, which means something was happening. That is no longer happening. Maybe it had something to do with what I saw launch off of that distant planet. I bet it does. I really bet it does. Well, in the meantime, let's buckle up and I will once more do a quick pass over on this planet and find out if there's anything else I missed. Such as this. Let's check this out. Unidentified signal nearby? $25,000 meters and approaching. What was due to fire damage? The old radio tower, while an important landmark, is unfortunately closed thanks to the unsanctioned flight testing of an extremely powerful model rocket. While we hope to repair the radio tower in the future, all construction efforts are entirely focused on the planned museum expansion at the observatory. Sincerest apologies, except to Slate and Mika, Hornfels. Except you, Slate Mika, you fucking assholes. Alright, so I'm going to take a wild guess here. Why was that signal like 26,000 meters and now it's just the normal number? Maybe that was a bug. Well, time to check out this creepy campsite and woods. Hello? Charting stars again out by the radio tower. They're so bright out here. I only wish I were able to record them faster. Admittedly, I could use more patience to get so engrossed in my work that sunrise becomes an unwelcome deadline and daylight a grating slog. Someday I'll have to study the mechanics of how time manages to slow to a syrupy crawl whenever I'm anticipating something. In the meantime, I've turned to Gabbro, our resident expert in leisurely whiling away the hours, who recommends the following. Gabbro's 3 foolproof steps for dozing off. 1. Light a nice, cozy campfire and get comfortable. 2. Gaze deeply into the serene warmth. 3. Let time begin to slip away as you allow the flames to lull you into a peaceful slumber. If Gabbro knew I'd taken notes, they'd probably think I'd finally cracked, but I refuse to accept sass from an astronaut who deliberately burns their marshmallows. That's fair. Deliberately burning your marshmallows? Ugh. Well, let's take a nap. I'm sure the sun won't explode while I sleep. Unidentified signal nearby. That's that again. So was I pointing at something else? Like right behind it at the 24,000 and it was getting closer by the second? That looks interesting. Oh, hi, son. You're looking, awful nice. Let's continue exploring our home planet for a little bit and see what other secret goodies we can find that apparently the others haven't, because they're bad at exploring. We're clearly the best astronaut ever. Have I checked this out? I don't think I have. Stabilize. Stabilize. And a gentle landing. Bonk. Yeah, that's right, Chad. I'm all the way inside Hellblind. Deep. Happy New Year, Mike. Signal identified. Grove shard. Frequency discovered. Quantum fluctuations. Aren't you the disappearing, reappearing rock? Yeah, you are. Hold on. No, you look normal. Okay. I wonder if it'll kill me. Or not. Well, I found another one. The museum would love to know about this, wouldn't they? Oh, wait a second. I see signs. Across Old Bark, the quiet shade, it's always dark in the ancient glade. Whoa! That also disappeared. Did you do that, Mr. Rock? Fuck. You creepy... I turned around and it was there. It's like that just launches you up, huh? Hmm. It's always dark in the ancient glade is something to think about. Yeah, that's very much a nope rock, not a yep rock. Actually, you know what? I didn't go up that staircase, did I? Church research notes. Property of Church. I've detected a strange signal coming from somewhere within this the grove in this crater. It's very similar to the signal emitted by the quantum moon, so it stands to reason the two signals are probably related. We don't know much about the quantum moon, seeing as no one's ever been able to land on it, but hopefully studying the signal in the grove will reveal more about it. Quantum moon. Here, let's take a peek at my ship log. It should have some new stuff by now. Yup. Lots of new stuff. A whole lot of new stuff. Okay, so the eye signal locator, a Nomai device created to pinpoint the sources of distant signals. The Nomai were disappointed by their failure to detect a signal from something called the Eye of the Universe. Rybeck headed to Brittle Hollow to investigate something the Nomai were doing at the South Pole. The Nomai decided to build a larger, more sophisticated eye signal locator on the Brittle Hollow South Pole. Esker is growing a crop of trees at their camp. They seem to be doing okay, but they've probably been alone for too long. Lookout platform with a spectacular view of the solar systems. Esker uses the signal scope here to keep tabs on other travelers. Dark Bramble Seed. A seed from Dark Bramble crashed here and has already taken root. Tektite wants to use a scout launcher to get a look at what's inside. There's more to explore here. Oh, I bet I can use my scout launcher for it. I should probably go do that, huh? Ash Twin Project. The central chamber inside Ash Twin was physically sealed off by an immensely thick protective shell. The Nomai mined ore from the Nomai mine site to craft a protective shell designed to physically seal off the central chamber inside of the Ash Twin. Once the shell was finished, the Nomai checked to ensure there were no longer any physical entrances or cracks. The Nomai discovered a species of four-eyed semi-aquatic life forms in the waterways near the mine. That's us. Quantum Moon. Church research notes mention a quantum moon that no Hearthian has been able to land on. Because if you observe it, you can't land on it. It disappears, I think. Quantum Grove. There is a strange rock shard in the grove that moves when I'm not watching. It emits a signal on the quantum fluctuations frequency. Found a poem written on one of the trees in the grove. And I think that's all our new stuff, yeah? Looks like it. Oh, that's where the quantum moon's supposed to be. Okay. Okay, well, let's go back to that bramble. And or take a peek around here. Oh, that's where the rock is. Yep. Exit ship to repair. Starboard thruster. Bank damaged. Hull damaged. Oh, no. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. I bonked a tree too hard. Okay. All right. Set her down gently. Try and fix this real quick. Accidentally bonked the ship into a tree. My bad. We good? Jump up just to be sure. Alright, we're good. That was my bad. That was an oopsie. Oh my god, did the freaking rock teleport beneath me? Stinky rock. That rock is just looking to, on purpose, be a pain in the butt, isn't it? That's the village. That's the campsite I just came from. That should be the crater, then. With the bramble. Yeah? Yeah? Yeah. Alright, alright, alright. Hold on. Let's just make sure we set ourselves down at a good spot. Like a glove. I don't know how much time I have left. That sun's looking awful explosion-y. Yeah, come on. Get up there, nerd. All right, let's go. Ooh, I think I hurt my legs on that one. Alright, I'm gonna shoot my scout launcher inside that thing. Fire! Error, duplicate signal. Oh, it's a giant anglerfish thing in there? It kind of looked like. That goes 846 meters inside? What is this impossible space nonsense? Unless this is like a teleporter. What if I shoot through the other side? It's not giving me the option to rotate the scout at the moment. Possibly. Yeah, look. That looks like a big anglerfish. Now I can rotate. And the duplicate signal is 14.5 kilometers out. That's kind of horrifying. So, hey, dude, about the, threw a little scout into the seed, you know, before we explode. You did you? Tell me it's bigger on the inside than the outside. Well, this is gonna be a chore to chop up. Can we even remove a seed that doesn't have the decency to stay the same size all the way through? Maybe I better grab an extra axe or three just in case. Oh. Yeah, okay, there's no actually going inside of it. Hey, do things seem like they're getting a little hotter? Quantum fluctuations. Quantum fluctuations are going crazy 31,000 meters away from me. Oh, boy. Boy, that's really pretty for about the 2 seconds we get to look at it before this happens. Explosion! Okay, so that bramble seed is a lot more than what it looks like. It's not just horrifying, it also seems to either teleport itself back to its home planet or use impossible space quantum fluctuations on the inside of it to make it bigger on the inside than the outside. Look, look, look. See, that's what I mean. Look at that shit. There's a ship. And it launches instantly from this. Which means whoever was there is gone. Alright, you're lucky I'm in a death loop. Okay, I think now I might have done everything I can on our home planet, which actually had a fair bit to do, surprisingly enough. Let's double check our ship's log. There we go, inside the seed. When I launched my scout into the seed that crashed on Timber Hearth, it ends up in a much larger space filled with fog and thorny vines. Alright then. Southern Observatory, what's that again? Oh, the Brittle Hollow South Pole eye signal. Whee! Visited many planets yet? I've only been to the moon and my home planet, because my home planet and the moon both had quite a lot to look at. In fact, the moon might even have more to look at. I've just been very thorough here. I've already found stuff that a bunch of people in chat were like, hey, I never saw that. I found a mining site that was on our planet. I'll double check the Addle Rock real quick, but I do think I already got what could be gotten there. Stabilize. That's where the dude was chilling. There's the crater that we went into. Then the sun exploded. There's the eye signal thingy. Keep spinning, just to be sure. Ooh, wait. I got something that looks like maybe a crash site. Not here. I need to, yeah. Well, that's one way to land. There it is. I thought I was close. This is something I haven't looked at. You'll find I'm very thorough at this kind of thing, chat. I'm really good at exploring. Nothing? We got nothing about this, huh? Okay. Uh-oh. Okay. We had a little trouble getting back in, but we're good. Oh, look, it's a little flag. Isn't that adorable? I want to look at the flag. Yay! That did absolutely nothing, but it was neat to see. Okay, we'll do one last little spin around, but I do think we've cleared this thing. Looks like it. All right. Where do I want to go? Did I just have a thing I could lock? Oh, that's far out there. Wait a second. The interloper. Uh-huh. I'll maybe save the interloper for some other time. That's only 5 kilometers away? 5 kilometers is not that much. Oh, is this the quantum moon that people can't land on? Yeah. Uh-oh. That's unfortunate. Come on. Come on, baby. Get out of the sun's gravitational pull. Come on. Ah, I think we got out. Whoo, that was almost bad. That was almost really, really bad. We almost overshot it. All right, I'm landing on this thing, damn it. You can't stop me, I think. Wow, this seems tiny. Oh my god, this thing is so freaking fast. What? Oh, you son of a bitch. All right. I concede we can't land on it. It got me. It got me. At least for now, we probably need some level of technology to land on it. Maybe head to Giant's Deep. I am here. So let's maybe either Giant's Deep or the Brittle Hollow. Let's lock onto the Brittle Hollow. Oh no! I wasn't paying attention and the sun ate me. Oops.